you've got to bring it up to a very, very, very gentle simmer. So just like under simmering, it's just like kind of bubbling away very, very kind of like gently. So you want to be very careful with it. If you break that seal, it'll go cloudy. Once the seal is formed, you're giving it about 20 minutes or half an hour. You very gently open up that seal and then you can get that clear liquid in. Where's this fly come from? We're going to have another fly day today. We already zapped 2 of them this morning. Hope he lands back in there. Chef got cutting ghost peppers. No, these are tomatoes, amigo. These are tomatoes. How you doing, Cheese? How's things? Had a bit of a crazy start this morning. My laptop wouldn't start. And, well, it did. And it just wouldn't work. So I had to turn it off and turn it back on again. So now it seems to be running. So, yeah. Hopefully I can get it all sorted. And I want to overhaul my stream over the next few weeks as well. I'm literally going to scrap a lot of things. So it's going to be a brand spanking new stream. More cleaner, more fresher. Definitely for sure. So looking forward to doing that. But I got my new PC. It's up and running in the other room. My admin is currently working on it. So he's installing stuff on there for me. And we had a chat this morning about what direction I want to go in my stream. So I'm pretty excited to get this on the go. Definitely for sure. So lots of new things going to be happening in the next few weeks. More professional. Definitely for sure. Turn it off and turn it back on. My #1 tech support. Yeah, it wouldn't load Twitch page. It wasn't the internet. I pressed start stream. It started. The video kept buffering for my... Or the music kept buffering for my music. I don't know what it was. My admin said the internet was fine on my new computer. There's nothing wrong with it. It was testing it. So I turned it off, turned it back on, and it seems to be working again now. So fingers crossed. It's okay. But yeah, I'm not going to have to use this laptop for much longer, though. But that new computer is a beast. Wow, it starts up quick. You press it and it's on. It's pretty much that quick. It's so fast. It's very, very nice. Hey, Chef. My old chef knife broke. I buy a pair of Wusthof Epicure knives. Are awesome. I love Wusthof. Oh, I'm sorry it broke, but, you know, new knives, that's always a good positive thing, right? Oh, please do tell, if you don't mind, what about the new kind of stuff I'm going to be going, or new direction with my stream. I want to kind of push more of a professional kind of stream. So I'm going to be changing the overlay notifications. It's going to be a brand spanking new stream. I'm not going to have 3 cameras anymore. Well, actually, tell a lie, I will have 3 cameras. But there will only be 2 cameras up at a time. So when I want to switch to something, you get more of a clearer picture, more of a professional picture, more of a cleaner UI as well. None of this rubbish at the bottom. So we're just going to go for more of a cleaner and more legit stream. Speaking of tech support, if you've ever seen the show IT Crowd, I highly recommend it. Seen it, loved it. It's amazing. It's hilarious. Yeah, it's a very funny show to watch. I like the IT Crowd. It's great. Sounds good, Chef. Yeah, it should be good. I need to look for somebody who can... I'm pretty sure Zed can do it, but I feel like I don't want to ask him like too much. But I need a compilation of basically my best moments in stream for about 10 minutes or 5 minutes or something like that. So, I saw him. As soon as I turned my back, he decided to come down. I like a compilation of the food, hilarious parts, like, I don't know, funny clips of my streams and stuff. So I would like to get a kind of compilation and then put them all together. So that'll be like my kind of intro. Chef, you changed something in your kitchen? Need kitchen, new silverstone. Yeah, I just gave the kitchen a little scrub and that. No, I moved house, buddy. I moved houses, and it's a brand spanking new kitchen, so this is a new kitchen compared to what you've seen last time. Living in America now, Joker. I don't know when I saw you last. It's been a while, so I'm actually in America now, so I'm not in UK anymore. Looks nice. I appreciate it, buddy. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Right, so don't go too crazy with these tomatoes. Let's use the rest of these up. Beautiful. Congrats, John. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, we got married in October. I came over here in September and been here since. I've been here for nearly... It's coming up to a year, nearly. This September is going to be 1 year. It's crazy. Maybe I'll do a nice little special stream for being here for a year. Do like an American stream, so maybe do some kind of like American foods or burgers or... I don't know. I don't know what I decided yet, but yeah. But thank you for the congrats. I appreciate it, buddy. It's lovely to see you as well. How's things with you? And I hope things are well and appreciate you popping in. Nice. Okay, so those beautiful red tomatoes. Well, they're not going to be green. Well, they might be. You might could buy some green tomatoes. There's lots of great varieties of tomatoes. But anyway, those little bright, fresh tomatoes. Delicious. I'm going to get some cucumber in there as well. I don't want to use the middle parts, so what I'm going to do... I just want to use the outside. I mean, the inside's lovely. Very refreshing. But I just want to use the outside. One of my uncles passed away. I'm sorry, buddy. My condolences. And bad people tried to steal 2 houses. What? Goodness me. And I have to, like, ward with some lawyers. Goodness me, dude. I hope you get all that sorted out. I'm sorry that has happened to you. I hope it all gets kind of resolved and fixed. That sucks, dude. It sounds like you had a bit of a rough time. But it's good to see you, though. And I hope things are okay. Why bad people exist? Unfortunately, they do exist in the world. I don't know why they exist. Unfortunately, I don't know. Maybe it's to do with the upbringing. Maybe they weren't cared and loved for as a child, and it kind of distraught them. And who knows? You know. I feel like maybe this is just my opinion on how things are, but I feel like if you got a child, I feel like the first couple of years are so crucial. How you develop and how you care for your child is who the person they will come up and grow up to be. If they've had an unstable and horrid childhood, they most of the time end up being a bad person. But I mean, it's not always true. But I feel like that is definitely a way of why there's some bad people, because they're probably hurting and they don't care about the world. They don't care about anyone but themselves. So that's why there's bad people in the world, because they had a bad situation to begin with, which sucks for them, and I feel sorry for them. But yeah, that's why there's bad people in the world, I'm afraid. That's what I think. Whether you want to like disagree with me and say, Chef, you're wrong, I think it's this way, go for it. Tell me. I'm always up for listening, but that's how I feel about it. Right, let's wash my hands. I'm just so glad I had a good upbringing when I was younger. My mum did an amazing job, so I'm glad I turned out the way I did. Right, let's turn this down. Beautiful. So that smells fantastic. King Christian, thank you so much for the follow. How are you doing today, my friend? Hope you're having a beautiful Tuesday, and welcome to the stream. Absolutely true. There you go, then. Whether I'm right or wrong is another question, but that's how I feel. People are being hurt when they're younger, and they just don't care about the world or other people or anyone else. They don't even care about themselves. That's why they don't care about getting in trouble, because they have no care or love for anyone or even themselves. Very important. If you have a kid, guys, make sure you put in those hours. It's very crucial. Make sure your kid brings up right. I'm sure a majority of people do the right job, because there's some lovely people out there in the world. So there is a lot of people doing the right job, but there are a few that are not doing it right. I mean, it's a combination of things, but yeah, a lot's like creating a great family and a great life. And it's like boundaries and disciplines and, you know, putting those things forward and not being too harsh, but, you know, if they're, I want this, they got to learn, like, you know, you can't have everything. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just the way I feel. But yeah, I think it's a combination of different things. I agree there. Thank you, and I agree with your explanation. You're most welcome, thank you. My mum is like a 911 dispatcher. Oh, really? Does she do quite a lot of... that's quite a hard job to do. The truth is of it, after that you've reached maturity, you get a chance to make the life that you want to live. Yeah, exactly. So, you, to an extent, you do have a choice. I'm not saying that, you know, you don't have free will, this, that, and the other, but when you start off, it's up to your parents to put you in that on the right path. If they don't, you could go down the wrong path, and you wouldn't know right or wrong, you know? I love cucumber. So refreshing, so delicious. Very good for you. Well, stress is high. Depends. Depends how you deal with stress. Some people can deal with stress more than others. It's just about how you deal with it yourself. Some people have their wires wrong. No amount of good, like, parenting can fix it. I think that comes down to, like, mental health problems, though. And then just getting the right medication or the right help for whatever issue it is. So that can be fixed. Psychologists, pretty much agree that personality is based on some combination genetics and environment. We just don't know the ratio. That's very true. And it depends on, I guess, as you and the other person as an individual, who you are. If you've got good morals and, you know, I think if you've got a good heart and whoever you are, I suppose, and it's just like kind of the molding of your child, I guess, at the end of the day. But yeah, sometimes, you know, it might be a health problem, or they might just like, I don't know. I don't know too much into this, but you know, I'm just giving you my opinion on it. Depends on the day. Eggplant. I don't like how it tastes. Eggplant is quite nice. Quite nice to have. We're going to cook this down with the courgette, the zucchini, shall we say. But I'm just going to do the peppers. I'm not going to cook it down too much. I don't want it to be like super, super, super soft, but still have some flavors. But we're going to cook it down with maybe a touch of garlic, not too much. We're not going to go too crazy. So, let's cut this in half. I'm going to probably use about 2 cheeks or 3 cheeks. We'll have a look. Let me dice up these 2 cheeks and see what we're looking like. Oh, cucumber. Nom nom nom. Look at those yummy, nummy veggies. Hey, Perry, how's it going, my friend? How you doing? Welcome back. Beautiful. I don't think all things can be solved with some problems. Like, pedophiles can be fixed with a pill, you know. But I don't think it comes from like parenting and they turn out the way you know. I mean, that's your opinion and you're entitled to it, my friend. But I disagree. I do think it comes down to those first couple of crucial years as a person. That's how you outcome and who you are. Not always the case, though. Not always the case, but I think majority of the time it is. I'm a good chef. Hope all is well. And on your end, I'm doing great. Thank you so much, my friend. Always. What we got on the stove, chef? So we got the tomato sauce making for the tomato consomme. These are diced veggies that are going to go into the soup itself. So I'm actually going to make a nice little tomato... Oh, God, chef, you didn't, did you? I did! Don't forget to take the sticker off, which I forgot to do. Sorry, guys. Goodness me. Muppet. I'm just going to get rid of that. So that's just stuck on there like no tomorrow. Jesus. These stickers are stuck on like hard. It won't come off. Okay, let me get rid of those. Should have pulled it off by hand. They've soaked and the sticker is like really lodged on there, so I'm just going to get rid of it. I should have checked it beforehand. Right, anyway. Slice these up properly. So yeah, this is the diced vegetables that are going to go into the soup itself. I did want some cannelloni beans as well, but I didn't have any because I forgot to buy some, so yeah. I agree with you on the majority, but I know some people who had like great upbringings and their siblings turned out, well, they might be out in jail, but doing some horrible, horrible things. But I do believe these are rare exceptions. Oh yeah, definitely, Star. No, I agree with you on that one. And I think like there are you're not gonna get, if you bring up your child like really well and that, yeah, of course you're gonna get the rare occasion where that person's gonna rebel. You know, everyone turns out slightly different, but I think for the majority of the case, yes, that is the case. But yeah, you do get cases where people, doesn't matter how much of a good job you do, there will be one or two that will, you know, uprise and go crazy and, you know, all this, that, and the other. But yes, I agree with you on that. There are some rare occasions where it doesn't matter how hard you try, and unfortunately, that is the case. That is the case. Yes, I agree with you on that one. Sorry, my friend. How are you liking America? I'm loving America. Thank you so much, Christian, sorry. I'm actually in New Mexico. But yeah, it's not so hot today. It did thunder and rain last night, so heavy when we were having dinner. So I feel like it's cooled down a little bit for today. It's not as humid as it was these last like 3-4 days. So I don't know. It might heat up later on, but it's a little bit more chilled today, which is nice. So actually bearable a little bit more. Great. And the great thing with this, I can actually maybe cook off a little bit of like cold pasta, mix this in with cold pasta, and my wife can have some nice vegetable pasta lunch. Though she's not a big fan of the raw tomatoes, that's the only thing about that one. You live in Texas? Oh, awesome. It's been cloudy. Oh, okay. Still pretty hot, I'm guessing. Did everyone enjoy the gravy, Chef? Oh, they love the gravy. Everyone loves the gravy. You called it. The storm came last night after an afternoon with more flies. Yeah, like a storm or thunderstorm. But yeah, it was raining. We had... Jesus. God. It's gonna give me a heart attack one of these days. More flies. Kappa. Yeah, basically that's why we had loads of flies about, because there was a storm coming. That usually is the case. If you get loads of flies in the house, that means most of the time it's going to rain or the storm's coming. And it did, so there you go. Always hot in Texas. I was going to say, it's always warm over there, right? Rip fly. Effing chat for fly. Poor little bugger. He had no chance. Right, I'm going to do 2 sticks of celery. So I'm going to give these a wash, because usually you get kind of like soil on there. Can you see at the bottom? You just want to give it a really good wash, guys. Very important. So just go take this over to the sink, and we're going to give this a wash. Beautiful. So let's give this a bit of a cheeky scrub. What we're going to do is top and tail. So taking the ends off. This word, whenever you hear the word, can you top and tail this? That usually means just cut the ends off. So there you go. You ever heard that saying? That's what it means. Peeler. Why are you getting a peeler for, Chef? Well, if you're not a big fan of that stringiness, right? You can actually take it off and remove it, and you still have that beautiful celery flavor. So I'm not a big fan of the texture of it, so I like to remove it. So you just peel the strings off, and you're left with a nice clean celery. There we go. I mean, you could keep this for stock and stuff, but I'm not going to be making stock today, so I'm just going to get rid of this. We'll put this for the chicken bag. I've actually got a chicken bag on the go. I don't think I have. Let me just pop this here and I'll go find one in a sec. You always peel your celery? Some people like it and they're fine with it. I mean, whatever you kind of prefer. Everyone likes different things. I personally don't like the stringy texture, but that's just me. There we go. Perfect. Hey, Rami, what's up? How you doing? Could we get a shout out for Rami? If possible. If there's any mods lurking, I appreciate it. If you're busy, don't stress. I'll do it in a sec. Right. Spice this up very nicely. Thanks, Cheese. I appreciate it, amigo. How you doing today, Rami? How's things? Let's give this a nice little dice. Perfect. So tomorrow, we're going to be playing Sea of Thieves now. We're not playing Borderlands. We'll play Borderlands next week, I think, with Mr. Matrix again. But we're going to go hightailing on the seas tomorrow. So, should be good fun. I think Mrs. Kitty Paws is going to play as well. Anyone else that wants to play Sea of Thieves tomorrow, just let me know. You're more than welcome to join in. And bring your grog. Bring your grog, you're going to need it. No, it's not required. It's not required. Right. Good. Going to have some company soon so the kids can have a play date. Oh, that's really nice. So I hope they have a nice time. Sounds lovely. I may have missed your reply, so repost and chef. Do you think nutmeg would go well in peach ghost pepper hot sauce? Oh, see, sorry I missed your message, dude. Sometimes I rivet on and then I look up and the message is gone, so sorry I missed it, cheese. Nutmeg, I think it would work, yeah. I suppose you could go in any direction with a hot sauce, right? You could even go for like a sweet and kind of cinnamony kind of like hot sauce if you really wanted to. So I don't see why not. I think it would work, yeah. I mean, go easy on the nutmeg. Nutmeg is quite a strong flavor. Maybe have like a subtle hint of nutmeg going through it with a bit of sweetness possibly would be quite nice. But yeah, I agree. Can't remember having a hot sauce with nutmeg. It's a new direction. This is why we like to try things out, guys. If it works, great. You always got to try and test things and experiment with things. So I think it would work, but maybe I'm wrong. It might not. Who knows? Do you stream on this account? I mean, games? Yeah, I stream on this account. So I stream on this account 5 days a week. So this is like pretty much my full-time job. So Monday to Friday, I start every day at 10 a.m. Thursdays, I play games and chill out. Monday to Wednesday and Friday, I do the cooking. Friday, I usually do a cook-along as well. So if you ever want to learn a little bit more cooking or you want to cook with me, you can actually do cook-along Fridays, which we stopped for 2 weeks because I had other things I needed to attend. But we're starting again this Friday. We're going to do toad in a hole, which is a British dish with sausages. It's a Yorkshire pudding batter with sausages in it, gravy and mashed potato. So if you want to try it, just scroll down on my Twitch page, and you can actually see the ingredients and what you need, equipment. Method is also there, so if you get a little bit lost during the cook-along, it's there as well. And these go up on my website every Friday anyway, so I type them back up then properly. So the full recipe of these cook-alongs are on my website. So if you want to check out my website, guys, which is here, we've already got quite a few recipes on there as well, which is nice, under recipe blog. And that's where all the cook-alongs have been. So you guys can try some stuff out in your own time if you can't make the Fridays. I do cinnamon quite a lot in sauces, and it's going to skip it this time, considering nutmeg or maybe like allspice. Allspice would be quite nice as well, I think. But yeah, I think the nutmeg would work nicely as well. I really do. I think give it a bash and see what you think, cheese. Maybe it's something that you'd be like, do you know what? I quite like it. Or maybe you try it and be like, The only way you're going to find out is give it a bash, give it a go, and see what you think, dude. I reckon it would be nice. And yeah, we've got a giveaway there as well if you'd like to